But isn't that exactly what the Yogi government is saying, that it's time to regulate these madrasas, it's time to bring them into the mainstream, it's time to monitor what curriculum is being taught to these children. The more they are brought to the mainstream, the better it is for those young Muslim children who are studying in these madrasas.
Well, you see, the premise of your question is completely wrong. You and the government wrongly assume that the people who study in madrasas are backward, and that is the biggest cause of backwardness of Muslims. No. The biggest cause of Muslim backwardness is the intellectual dishonesty and communalism of BJP and various other secular parties. What I teach in my madrasa, which is not getting any aid from the government, for example, Darul Deoband, Nadwatul Ulema, Darul Ashrafiyya in Mubarakpur, what right have you got to go and check? What I teach is to make them scholars of Islam. Why do you want to? And these madrasas are running openly. They're not being taught under some tunnel or somewhere else. You have no right to intervene. You have a right to intervene in those madrasas which are registered under the UP Madrasa Board. Of that, you have not paid salaries to the teachers from last 5 years. For God's sake, pay those salaries.
Saab, you will be the first one to
listen
admit.
Listen to me.
Give me 10 seconds. Give me 10 seconds. You will be the first one to admit that the reason why the rate of enrollment of Muslim children in recognized schools, formal schools, government schools or non-government schools, why that is lower than the rest of the community's average is because there is reluctance to send them to those schools. So to that extent, if these madrasas are formalized, if they are brought under the ambit of some regulatory approval, so isn't that good for the community? Isn't that good for education of the kids in this community?
You are completely wrong. I would request you to please read the Kundu Committee report, which was given to Madam Najma Heptullah, the then Minister of Minority Education. I would request you to please read page 134 of Kundu Committee report.
Sir, what did the Sachar Committee report say?
Completely unconnected.
No. What did the Sachar Committee report say?
Sir, you don't know. Sir, listen to me, sir. The Kundu Committee report is the latest report on Muslims' social, educational backwardness. Sachar is very old. I am talking about the Professor Kundu Committee report. If you don't believe me, call once Professor Kundu to your program and say that this member of parliament who's infamous for making hate speeches has said this, you'll get the right answer.
Let me come to another issue, and this is again a very touchy topic. It has been over the last week or so. This Eidhag Maidan in Bengaluru. A couple of days ago, the Supreme Court ordered status quo. Today, respected Muslim intellectuals like Mr. Faizan Mustafa have written in a newspaper that this was an opportunity for the Muslim community to lend this ground for the Ganpati festival. And we have seen this in numerous places across the country where, premises owned by Muslim bodies have been lent for Hindu festivals. So what's the problem in the Bangalore Eidhag Maidan doing the same? After all, we needn't have gone through this lengthy litigious process.
Well, Mr. Faizan Mustafa is a very learned person. He has been a great professor of the Nalsar Vice Chancellor, and unfortunately BJP government has not given him an extension, number one. But I differ with Mr. Faizan Mustafa. I agree with Mr. Faizan Mustafa as far as constitution is concerned. But I disagree with Mr. Faizan Mustafa's article in today's Indian Express. Number one, why? That is a Waqf property. And secondly, please tell me, in 66 years, you have never put a Ganpati in that place. What pleasure do you get by putting a Ganpati where you have not put in last 66 years? Please tell me. I have been using it for Eidgah, for my namaz. It is protected under 1991 Places of Religious Worship Act. And I am thankful that the Supreme Court had heard this matter. 3 judges bench have heard this matter and given a stay. Sir, what pleasure one gets, please Zakah, tell me, in last 66 years, you have not put no worship has been done over there,
sir,
apart from offering namaz.
Tell me two things.
What is the pleasure you get?
No, you said it's a Waqf property. Waqf was asked to produce the property documents both by the BBMP, the Revenue Department, and even before the courts. They were not able to produce any property documents. At least as far as today is concerned, the Waqf has not been able to show any title deed, any property papers. It is not presented before the court. That is number one.
I am sorry.
Give me 10 seconds. Give me 10 seconds.
No, I will not sit here and listen to all these wrong things. No,
what did I say? What did I say which is wrong? What did I say which is wrong?
Listen to me. I am quoting to you live law. When Mr. Kapil Sibal and Dushan Dave stood up and said, in the same way you have said it's not a Waqf property, he had said you proved, you go to the court and show it's not Waqf property. The state government should have gone to the court and said it's not a Waqf property. What is this? The Supreme Court accepted and they have given a stay on it. Zaka Jacob, you must read, at least read what is being said
did
on
the
law.
Waqf produce the property papers in court? All I'm asking is a simple question. Did the Waqf produce the property papers in court? Or did it produce it before the Revenue Department of the state government?
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
No.
Yes, they did. And listen to me. And listen to me. No, you must follow live law, and what Kapil Sibal said, you must follow that.
Sir,
please tell me.
We have our own reporters in this very same courtroom you're talking about. No property papers have been produced before the Supreme Court in the hearing that happened 2 days ago.
I will not sit
Sir,
here and listen to your
why are you arguing on a matter of fact?
When you are deliberately lying.
No, I'm not deliberately lying.
You are
I'm
lying.
happy to be corrected.
You are lying.
I'm happy
you are
to be
deliberately
corrected.
lying. I will not sit here and
happy to be
listen.
corrected
I will not listen to this.
if
I'm
these
sorry.
same property
you
documents are
wrong.
available. Anyway, be that as it may.
Lying.
No,
You
sir,
have not followed the Supreme Court
what
proceeding.
incentive do I have to lie? This is not some familial property I'm talking about. If the Waqf has the property papers, let them produce it.
You have a huge incentive,
So the whole world will know that it is Waqf property. Anyway, let me go to the next issue. You must be.
Can I rebut what you're saying? You see, you are going hammer and tongs on one-sided. You are speaking as a BJP spokesperson.
Sir, now come on. That's a personal attack. You have known me for a long time. You know that. You're being unfair to yourself.
No. I don't know you.
Okay.
I don't know you when you sit on that position.
So yes, okay.
I don't know you when you sit as an anchor. I know you as a person, but not as an anchor.
Okay.
Now listen to me. When Yediyurappa was the chief minister, why wasn't this done? Why is BJP doing it now? Because you have elections in April. You want to criminalize the atmosphere. BJP has failed in ensuring that corruption is eradicated.
Okay.
Contractors, thousands of schools are saying BJP is taking corruption. Would you do a program on BJP's corruption in
Sir,
Karnataka?
we have
No,
done when the head of the Contractors Association committed suicide, we
Zaka,
did
you had
program.
called me,
I'm happy to send you links of the same. Anyway,
listen to me.
let me ask you one final question.
You had called